Welcome to the Butler Beat. I'm Lance Frinker.
And I'm Ryan Anderson. The new College of Communications has students excited about the future, but some recent changes are drawing attention for all the wrong reasons. Brooke Lewis has more on the story.
While everything may seem calm outside of Fairbanks, things have been heating up inside with the recent announcement of the cutting of the internship coordinator position for the next school year. It was learned in the collegian that Professor Ed Canis is being let go, and the position will not necessarily be refilled. Many students were upset by the decision and chose to speak out in various ways. Sam Dorrance tells us how he feels about the situation.
Increasingly, internships are more and more the segue between collegiate life and professional life. And without a dedicated internship coordinator, that transition becomes all the more difficult.
The students of the College of Communication have decided to let their voices be heard by the faculty and administration. Students have created an online petition for anyone to sign. The petition is fighting to fully restore the internship program and has 300 of the 500 signatures that are needed. There is also a blog that has been created for students to get loud now. The blog explores what the students consider to be the problems and facts, and it also allows people to leave comments regarding how they feel. With a chance of losing the internship director's position, students are worried about the future of the College of Communication.
I'm going to be a senior next year, and I'm going to need to find internships, and I'm not going to know how to do it without an internship director.
I'm frustrated because questions aren't being answered and a lot has been left up in the air. I emailed Dean Neer in regard to the recent cutting of the internship coordinator position with no response. However, in a recent email from President Danko to several students, he said he in no way is going to discontinue support for the internship program. For the Butler Beat, I'm Brooke Lewis.
While the College of Communication looks to sort out its internship issues, other Butler internship programs are thriving. Reporter Mary Algier has more on the value of internships.
Students are riled up over the news that the communications internship coordinator position was being cut. However, in an email to the Butler Beat, interim provost Catherine Morris said CCOM's internship program is not being cut. Aside from all the confusion surrounding the issue, the reaction showed students in all Butler colleges put a high value on internships.
Internships are critical in gaining that real-world experience. A lot of students who graduate and don't have those internship experiences are well behind their peers as far as being able to apply what they've learned on the job and taking that to an employer.
And with a not-so-great economy, graduates need to stand out. Students who want an edge in the job market can go to the third floor of Atherton Union, home to internship and career services.
Some assessments which can help them learn their areas of interest and how their skills fit in. If they already know what they want to do, then we can kind of help them connect with those employers or those alumni, help them get their resume together, cover letters, and to give them some resources for looking for those internships and just help them with that interviewing practice.
Schrader says all the colleges have an internship program. The Butler College of Business's internship program was recently ranked second in the nation by Bloomberg Business Week. I spoke with the career development director about their program.
We have a lot of employers who work with our office on a regular basis, have internships almost every semester, because it really gives them a chance to test out 2 different potential future careers. So they might have the opportunity to work with a large company, a small company, to get a better sense of what they eventually might like to do.
In a letter to the Butler Collegian, President Danko wrote that the incoming CCOM dean will decide where to take its internship program. For the Butler Beat, I'm Mary Algier.
Internships are not the only thing to cause students stress. Butler is dealing with another major issue, parking. This has been a concern on campus for years, and it continues to be a problem as enrollment increases and parking spots decrease. With the construction of the Schrott Center, the number of visitor parking spots has also decreased. Director of Maintenance Services, Gerald Carlson, says there is a possible solution to the problem.
The university recently sent out a request for information to several firms seeking input on building a new parking garage on campus.
Carlson says they hope to have a parking garage built by fall of 2013 that will add 600 to 900 spots. It will most likely be built on the north end of the Clues parking lot. At this time, there are no cost estimates for the project.
Sometimes looking for a parking spot on campus can feel like a battle. Reporter Matt Schumacher puts things in perspective and shows us the real cost of war.
Walking by the mall this past week, you probably noticed the long rows of boots and shoes lining the grass. This exhibit, so-called the Eyes Wide Open Tour, was created by the American Friends Service Committee and is a living memorial to the military personnel and victims killed in the Afghanistan and Iraq wars. The AFSC teamed with volunteers from the Butler Muslim Student Association and Butler's Introduction to Peace Studies class to organize the exhibition at Butler.
It's a really powerful message. I think that just looking out, it kind of quantifies what it is, and it's a good way of quantifying it, and it grabs your attention and it makes you want to know why this is all going on.
As of today, 191 servicemen and women from Indiana have died in the Afghanistan or Iraq wars. The AFSC and Butler MSA both support our troops, however they do not support war, and they hope this exhibit gets students thinking.
So I hope something like this makes us remember to never forget and to look forward as to how this will affect our future. And I think awareness was the one thing, and just get people thinking about things in a different light. So just what are we willing to sacrifice? What is the cost of what we've been doing?
The exhibition concluded with a prayer vigil, and afterwards, members of the organization lay down these red carnation flowers as a symbol of their admiration, love, and affection for the fallen victims of the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. For the Butler Beat, I'm Matt Schumacher.
The Butler campus is pushing for more environmentally friendly changes following a busy Earth Week. I decided to participate in some of the week's activities.
Just like President Obama, do I have like 10 pens? Do I get to pass on everything?
He may not be the next president of the United States, but President Danko's signing of the American College and University President's Climate Commitment represents change at Butler.
By signing it, he kind of sets Butler up as a leader in the Indianapolis community for becoming more sustainable and more environmental friendly.
The signing marks the beginning of Earth Week on campus, with events ranging from grocery bag giveaways to biodegradable water balloon fights. All events held in the name of protecting the Earth.
What I mainly hope to get out of Earth Week is just to raise awareness about the issues surrounding sustainability and about the different groups on campus that are working to help kind of combat these issues and to solve them.
Co-sponsors include ECO, Facilities, and CPA Green Ops. Even Atherton Union, with the lights shut down, joined the action.
Try not to use meat products much at all. We are also serving a lot of locally sourced products. We're serving a lot of organic fruits and vegetables, trying to stay pretty much all organic today. So.
But it was President Danko's signing of the climate commitment that stole the show. The signature symbolizes the Butler community's wish for a more sustainable future.
Well, this is very exciting. I'm so glad that we've got there. I got to thank the students for all their motivation and faculty and staff that were also interested in this. And my wife was also a big advocate, so this is great stuff.
An exciting step indeed. For the Butler Beat, this is Ryan Anderson.
One major step towards saving energy is turning off lights that are not in use. Butler recently participated in a major energy-saving program unintentionally. For over 10 hours, there was no power in Residential College. After a lightning bolt struck the generator that powered the building, without any television or internet, students were left in the dark as they waited for information about what was going on. Students applauded the efforts of Residence Life Coordinator Jeff Tyner and the Butler Police Department.
For the most part, Mr. Tyner kept us up to date, but we didn't really know exact time frames. We just knew, okay, the generator's here. We got an hour or two before the power's going to come back on. So I think BUPD and Mr. Tyner did a pretty good job keeping us up to date.
Power has been restored to all areas of Resco that were affected by the strike. The end of the school year brings the end of spring sports, and with that, the end of many athletes' playing careers. I stopped by the softball field where some seniors have made a big impact. It is often said that all good things come to an end. The same is true for the careers of 7 Butler softball players.
Leading off, number 10, Lauren McNulty.
After leading the Bulldogs to more than 110 wins over the past 4 seasons, the seniors played their final home games over the weekend.
our senior class has taken this program and completely changed it. The first year we came in here, all of the seniors said, is this a Division I program? Like, this is a joke. And we all came together and said we need to fix this, and we really have. We've completely turned it around and made the program what it is today.
With the help of senior slugger Aaron Falkenberry, the Bulldogs cruised to back-to-back 30-win campaigns in 2010 and 2011. More than anything, though, Falkenberry says she will remember the friendships she's developed with her teammates.
It's always nice to win. We have some really big games that we have won, but my favorite memories are always going to be bus rides with these girls, or just hanging out, doing activities with these girls rather than, these huge victories.
Last season, Butler matched its best finish in school history, falling just one win shy of a conference championship. With 1 week remaining in league play, second-year head coach Scott Hall wants the seniors to go out on a positive note.
They've seen a drastic change in this program since they've gotten here. They've put their work in, they've worked hard, and we hope to send them out right.
You feel like they've left a pretty solid foundation?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They're great people, and they work hard, and they're a talented group. So, if we can continue to keep bringing in kids like this, then we're going to be fine.
The Horizon League tournament begins May 10th. But win or lose, McNulty believes she and her senior teammates have helped establish a winning mentality at Butler.
We've prepared them the best we can, and it's in their shoes we left them some pretty big shoes to fill, and I think we've left our legacy here.
For the Butler Beat, I'm Lance Rinker.
The golf season is also drawing to a close. The men's and women's teams are making their way down south this weekend for the 2012 Horizon League Championships. Both teams are coming off successful spring campaigns and have high hopes for postseason play. Head coach Bill Mattingly is excited to see his teams compete for conference titles.
Last year they moved the Horizon tournament down to Howey in the Hills, Florida, which is a neutral site, and we have 8 teams on both sides this year. University of Illinois Chicago added a women's team this year, so the fields are balanced, 8 on each side. I would say the women, if you went to the rankings, would be the favorite, and they're coming off, they're defending their title from last year. The men, like I say, finished in the 8th place last year, but it's an exceptionally close field.
Both Bulldog teams will leave Butler on Thursday morning, and play will take place Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's all for this first segment of this week's Butler Beat. I'm Ryan Anderson.
And I'm Lance Rinker. Stay with us for segment 2 when Bryn Erdy sits down with the manager of Butler's very own farm.